You are worth more than just your waistline. You, as an individual, have more to offer than just what size jeans you can fit into. You are a person who has qualities, and you want to be a better boyfriend or husband or father. You want to be a better girlfriend, wife, or mother. You want to be a better employee. You want to do better at your job. You want to be better for your friends. You want to be better in life because you have certain innate qualities that, as a human, really make you valuable to others. And it's more than just the size of your waist or the pounds on the scale. But when it comes to the stress that we have to deal with every day, the stress that we deal with at our work or with our families or otherwise can take a toll on your sex drive. It takes a toll on your energy and your motivation, your drive to want to do better things. And really, when it comes to trying to figure out the fitness program for you, almost any of them will work to kind of shrink your waistline. But what is going to happen in dealing with the stress that makes you the person that you are beyond just your waistline? So at the end of the day, we truly want to look good, we want to feel good, and we want to lower the stress in our life so that way we can be more present to our jobs and to the people that we care about the most. But the question is, how do you do it? What's the best way to go about it? Now, there's three things that I definitely believe in that when following these three things, you will become the better person than you are even right now. And it all has to do with your fitness and exercise. The first thing I would say is that when you find an exercise program that works for you and is something that you enjoy, that it has to include some way to progressively overload on your training. Now, there's a variety of reasons why that happens, and that's good for you. Training your body not just to shrink or tone or all those things, but also training your mind the ability to handle stress even better. So, progressive overload in your training is part of your exercise program. Also, when it comes to your diet, there's a lot of fad diets out there, and there's a lot of extreme diets out there that are super, super restrictive on what you can or cannot eat. And that is not something that I believe in. I believe in non-super restrictive diets that we can just be more likely to stick to. Right? Now, and that doesn't mean that we go eat fast food hamburgers and junk food all day, but that does not mean that we cut out all carbs or all fat or only have meat and vegetables or something like that that's super restrictive, because who's going to take their Tupperware with them on a date or to game night or to a wedding or whatever venue that you have to go to? Sticking to that is usually not long term. If you've tried it yourself, you already know that the results are short term because the lifestyle is short term. And the third thing I believe in is in one-on-one coaching. And the reason is because if you think about anybody who really progresses in whatever it is they're trying to do, let's say like a basketball player wants to be a better basketball player, they never get there without a mentor. The same way a musician doesn't get there without a mentor, the same way a doctor doesn't get there without mentors teaching them how to really hone in on their craft. And when it comes to our skill set in life, and managing stress is a skill set, having that one-on-one coach that can really kind of dial things in for specific to you sets things apart. And these are three things that other fitness programs really don't address. They can address, what to eat maybe to get you results in the short term. They can address how to work out, but it's not always training, right? But to have a program that truly encompasses all these things would not only get us to be able to lower the stress, but it would also get us to enjoy it for life. So then we build a lifestyle habit that allows us not only to get the look and the feel of our own body that we want, but to lower the stress. And when we are able to lower the stress because we have trained through our fitness and exercise program to be both mentally and physically stronger, then everything we do in life feels less stressful. Here's what I mean by that. Let's just say, for an example, you take the one pillar that I mentioned, the one thing that I believe in, that's progressive overload training. When you put a load onto your body, you are literally doing that with dumbbells or resistance bands or a barbell of some kind. Now, when that stress, that load is literally put on your body, signals go to your brain that says, I have to figure out a way to overcome this load or this stress. And then when you do it, there's these endorphins that go across your whole body because of the success that you had. And so then the next time we add a little bit more stress, a little bit more resistance and weight. And then your body has to go through that process every time. Your body doesn't know the difference, or your brain doesn't know the difference between the stress you put on your body and the stress that you do in everyday life. So now that brain has gotten stronger through your workout. And when you have to deal with the stress of your boss or your kids or coming home or whatever the stress is, not that the stress goes away, but it feels lighter. Does that make sense? The stress in your life becomes lighter and you're better able to deal with it. In addition to that, when you go to pick up groceries and have to carry them to your car or to your home, or you pick up a child, or you do a variety of physical activities just normal throughout your day, because you've gotten stronger, those activities also then feel lighter. And so if the stress feels lighter and the physical activity that you do throughout the day is lighter, what do you think that would do to your energy? What do you think that would do to your motivation? And so in this coaching program, this is all about helping you to be that person that you want. Because again, if your goal is to just shrink the inches off your waist or to lose pounds on a scale, I'm a fitness and health professional. I think those are worthy goals. But if that's your only goal, chances are we may be yo-yo dieting for the rest of our life. But if we have the goal of I'm training my mind and my body to be better, not just to feel good, not just to look good, but to just be able to handle life better, well, now we're really on to something that most fitness programs, if any of them, really speak to. So if that is something that interests you, wanting to be able to look good, feel good, lower your stress, and do it without restrictive hardcore diets, you can still go to happy hour or game nights with your friends and not feel like you're sabotaging your results. If that is something that interests you, make sure to fill out the form and let's schedule a time to talk. Now, I will say when you schedule that time to talk, here's what you can expect. At the end of that conversation, we're going to get to know each other and we're going to get a lot of clarity on the particular things that are relative to you and that may not necessarily be relative to anybody else. And as a result of that conversation, we can get some real clarity on the steps that you can take that will help you to achieve the goal of being that better person and that individual. And so as a result, we're going to need some time, like some serious time. So when we talk, and if you're interested in this program, just understand that it's a respect for your time and mine. And so this is not for tire kickers. This is not for people who were just kind of curious. There's value in this conversation, whether you decide to work with me or not from there. Now, having said that, a lot of people do decide to work with me. So just be prepared to come on board, and I can immediately get you started into that process that's going to get you the results and the goals that you want. But this program is not for everybody. All right, so even if we go through this call, I can definitely point you in the right direction and give you that clarity that you may be looking for. But at the end of the day, we have to be a right match that fits well together. And so just understand that if you are accepted to this program, it's not because I'm just trying to get you into a program that's mine. I'm genuinely interested in your well-being. So just keep those things in mind as some things that you can expect when we have our time together. So again, go ahead and fill out the form. And once you do that, you'll be hearing from me soon through an email. And I look forward to talking with you soon. All right, stay healthy, be strong, my friends, and I look forward to talking with you soon.